or good evening, or good morning, wherever you are in the world. Another little bit of a last minute one. Thought I'd start down here, because that's the Hoytzer and Jubba's garden. And Jubba's is in there, but he's got a new house guest this afternoon. Don't know whether anyone can guess who it is. Up there. So we'll wait for a few more people to join, and I'll show you more once we get back. But I thought, as it's bank holiday here in the UK, and we're very, very fortunate again that the weather is beautiful, I'd take the opportunity and get you out on another live hack while it's dry and calm. So I'm on the lovely Queen Annie, who ordinarily, when she goes out these days, has Nero alongside her. Hi Jamie, hi Elliot. I gave a little bit of notice for this hack, not a lot. I have been planning it all day. As you might hear on the next video that I upload, which is going to be a very, very long one, because what I've actually done is I've worn the GoPro for much of the day. So I've had a bit of a tea day because poor Frey isn't feeling well. And as I took yesterday morning off, it only seemed fair that she had her Sunday off to try and recover from that horrible cold that she's got. Hi Peg, it was lovely to see you yesterday. I've been dishing out all those apples into their teas tonight. Hi Leslie. Hi Frey, I hope you're feeling better. I hope you've had a nice relaxing day. I've thoroughly enjoyed my tea day, I have to say. Just doing all the usual stuff. The poo picking, the feeding everyone, the hay nets, cleaning and tidying. It's very therapeutic. Hi Kim. I bet Anya's very pleased not to have you-know-who beside her. I think she likes babysitting him, to be honest. Yeah, hopefully Frey will be over that cold soon. But she needs to just make sure she rests. Hi Inika, hi Nemo. But yeah, I think it ended up working out well because I asked Frey if she was okay if I had Saturday morning off instead of my usual Sunday. So she was brilliant. She looked after our stable stays guests. We didn't have anyone in yesterday. Peg, did I get Manuka to have a bath? Well, what do you think, Peg? I'm very stubborn when it comes to training animals, and I do have a lot of patience. So what Peg is talking about is my gorgeous niece Tia is up this weekend with her boyfriend Gus, and actually I'm hoping that we'll see them down in the village. And they brought up their two lovely dogs, Manuka, who is a South African bauble, and Arthur, like Arthur, our Polaris, who's a little mini dachshund. And Manuka was quite scared of the hose and having a bath down, so I just did a little bit of training with her. There might be a bit of video somewhere. Anyway, let me catch up with messages. The Storytime Kitchen, very cool live stream. Thank you very much. It is the back of a horse, not just any horse. This is Anja, Queen Anja. JR unknown, I take my horse to the Old Town Road. Okay. Hi Sally. It is a nice treat, isn't it? Nice little early evening hack. Hello Antonio. it's Nemo's birthday. Inika's Nemo. Great Dane, 2 years old today. Well, happy birthday, Nemo. I bet you've got lots of treats from your mum. Oh dear, Kim, you've been under the weather as well. I have to say, I wasn't very well last night. It wasn't a cold. I don't know what it was. Anyway, I'm fine today. There's all the other girlies. Inna, Dal, Mabel, Micah and Spesh. You can't see them very well now because we're by the hedge. Oh, you've lost the sound. Okay, hold on. Sorry, is the sound back? Let me know. Let me know if you've got sound back or not. Oh, the sound is fine. Hello, Karen. Thank you, TS. Oh, Freya, it crackled, but fine now. Okay, cool. That's good. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Jamie. The Storytime Kitchen. When I was a kid, I used to go to the Cirque de Kenny in Switzerland. They had Friesians and Lipizzanas. Oh, sounds interesting. Ah, Kim. Now I was gonna ask on here. So some of you may have seen the post that I put on this morning. That 11 years ago today, a mare that was in our care, Berber, achieved KFPS UK breed champion and subsequently went on to be a crown mare. And we still have her full sister here. So a few of you, I think, did guess right. And if you look closely at the picture, she's a very similar colour to her sister. I'll give a few of you the chance. Inika, Kim, I would know too. I thought Doubtson. Well, I'm going to let you know, Inika, you were absolutely right, and it is Doubtson. So we had Wouter, Berber and Doubtson, full brothers and sisters. Wouter, as some of you will know, we sadly lost at the age of 8 to ruptured stomach, which is something that sadly affects far too many Friesians. Thank you very much. And we had Berber as well, but she went back to her breeder and was sadly subsequently sold, unbeknownst to me, but that's a whole nother story we won't go into here. Oh, Peg, you're listening on your phone but watching on the TV. Okay. What does a kissing sound do to horses? It depends what you've trained them with. Some people will use the kissing sound to encourage them forward. Others will use it for them to go back. I use like a shush sound to get them to go back. Anja is calm, but very often on the way home, she lights up a little bit more. Not so much these days. Oh, Jamie, weather's shifted there. There's definitely signs of autumn. Well, we've definitely had that. And in fact, we had a day last week, I can't remember what day it was, where I had 2 jackets on. I was freezing. But of course, Frey still just had her gilet on. She feels the cold. Sandra, are we going to have a trot? With Anja, I would rather keep it at an amble. I might give her a little trot on the way home, but she's not retired, but she's done an awful lot over the years. She's done a lot of driving. I do worry that there's arthritis there, so I don't ask much of her. Robert, how old is my horse? This is Anja. I'm very bad at ages. I think she's 17. Are you 16 or 17? But she's a KFPS model mare. She was one of only 2 model mares in the UK, of which I've been fortunate to have both. Or there might be another model mare in the UK now. I don't know. I don't keep in touch with it. The second sound I mentioned, somebody's mentioned that. I use ch when I'm encouraging the horses to go backwards with the groundwork. But you know, everybody uses different sounds. Some people will use a clicking sound, and it's about training the horse to recognise a sound that you use and associate it with a particular command. Innika, of course, go off and find Nemo. It's his birthday. You need to know where he is. Annie is a lady who lunches, aren't you, darling? That's what Tamara would like to do every day. But Tamara hasn't been lunching today, but her gorgeous daughter Tia has. And some of you who've watched our videos will know what an incredible chef Tia is, as well as being a superb saleswoman in the job that she does. But she knows and loves her food, so she's brought her partner Gus up here for the first time, and they've actually treated themselves to the most incredible meal that they're going to have in one of Simon Rogan's Michelin-star restaurants, which we're blessed to have in the village. And they have gone to his main one that's been voted top restaurant in the country numerous times. It's called Longclume. And I'm hoping that we'll catch up with them down in the village, because they've gone, I think, to one of the other pubs for a drink. And Mara's gone down to meet them. And Bailey, who's been working in the village today, in Hales, the ice cream shop, will hopefully have joined them. Hello, Oksana. That's such a cool name. Sorry, excuse me. Floofy-tailed AI. I struggle so much with backing up. Well, you have to get the relaxation first before you ask for the backing up. Inspired by insomnia. Oh, that makes me giggle. Nothing screams middle class like owning a horse. Bless, if only you knew. Yeah. I'm not even going to try and explain it to you, because, you know, I'd rather respond to those who already know and understand. I don't believe in the class system. People are people, from whatever walk of life you're from. Nobody is better than anybody else. How many horses have you trained so far? To be honest, I've lost count. I don't train so many these days. I just look after the ones that are in my care and keep them as healthy and happy as I can. For the inspections, I've trained quite a few. It's not something I do now. It's not something I want to do anymore. And it's not because I don't believe in the stud book and what they do. It's just that the way that life has taken me. A lot of our residents, because we run as a sanctuary, are slightly disabled and wouldn't necessarily grade well, or they've already graded. Anyway, that's another whole nother subject, but not a topic for tonight, I think. William, I have to agree, it is beautiful country. Peg, you know, it's fair enough to say that, but, you know, I hope that the person who made that comment might actually stay listening and kind of enjoy actually being out and about, and enjoy the lovely community that we've got here of nice people who have nice things to say. Gatekeeper, I will say hi, good evening. And good evening, of course, to anybody who's on here whose name I don't see, or who doesn't comment for whatever reason. That's absolutely fine. How far from home am I? Well, our farm, Greenbank Farm, is exactly 1 mile from Cartmel village. Hi, Catherine. Jamie, I have to say, excellent experience for Tia. She has been there a couple of times before with friends of hers, so she does know how good it is. But I think it's Gus's I know it's Gus's first time going there. So it'll be interesting to hear what he has to say about it, if he wants to. Oh, inspired by insomnia, I think it's time to say goodbye to you. You're not our kind of follower. I have to agree, poor Annie, you know, she shouldn't have to carry me, but she does, and she doesn't mind. And if she did mind, I wouldn't be doing it. Sorry, I just need to take my glove off so that I can delete you. There we go. Let's get rid of you. I don't mind anybody saying anything controversial as long as it's kind. And I don't mind anybody questioning what I do. But there's no need to be unpleasant about it, as you know. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to turn the camera towards me. There's plenty of me on the channel. No, you're right, not worth my time. Hello, gatekeeper. Yes, William, I think she is. Right, so it's quite busy on the race course because, those of you that don't know, Cartmel has a little race course and the August bank holiday is their last race meeting of the year. So it was very, oh, careful Annie, it was very, very busy down here. Would it have been yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Hello Tara, good evening, lovely to see you on here. Tara and Jamie, both our guardian angels. Thank you, Ella. I have to agree, she is beautiful. Oh, Inika, you're talking about the like button. Thank you very much. Sorry, that's me just picking up my gloves. So Annie thought she should stop. Where in England is this? We're in the north of England, in the southern part of the Lake District National Park, the county of Cumbria. And the village that we're heading into is Cartmel Village. Hiya. So it's a very, very beautiful part of the country. Thank you. It's very good to have considerate drivers around, because very often, I have to say, in August or around the race meetings, drivers aren't that considerate round here. Sorry if I'm missing comments. You're right, Elliot, horses' health always comes first, their health and happiness. It's what drives us to do what we do. The fact that you all support our belief that they do come first. Thank you, Anita. I do enjoy them every day, I'm very lucky. Animal lover, you do Western riding. I have done Western riding. Let's see where this trailer's going. Where are you going? Are you coming past? That's absolutely fine if you are. Annie won't mind. There's not a lot that phases her. Thank you. Thank you, Leslie, for reminding everybody to hit the like button. I love it when I see all those little love hearts coming up on the screen. There's lots of them now. Oh, and look, there's even some racehorses. Isn't that nice that they're allowing them to actually graze? How lovely. Things are maybe changing in the racing world. Don't get me started on that. That's really lovely to see. She is calm and quiet, but as I say, she can have her moments like any of them. Apologies if I do miss comments, because the sun's come out, my screen's gone a little bit dark, so I can't always see all the comments. Let me just let this car go past. Yes, Alta, I'm very glad that you have made it for a live. Thank you for joining us. William, you love the sound of the hooves. I know, it's a really cool sound, isn't it? You're very welcome, Maria. I'll always delete people who, you know, they can't find a way to be kind. Hiya. Hi. Hi. Because there's no need for it. So it has been very busy down in the village. Sorry, I'm maybe not scrolling through the comments quick enough. Skittle, I'm not quite sure what that comment's about, that your favourite letter is the letter V. Just going to scroll through. Peg, you had a lovely tour of the countryside to get back to the main road yesterday. Yes, because Peg came up on a race day and they make it a one-way system around our roads. I'm just going to scroll through to the end because I think I'm missing a lot of comments. Hello, Lance. Lovely to see you. Jamie, yes, they were a very kind trailer driver. Thank you, Maria. I love these walks, rides with you, Tracy. Your horses are gorgeous. We are very lucky. Hello, Janice. Hello, anybody else who's joining us now. Coming down to the village itself. Is May a good time to visit? It is. I always think May and September are two of the best months. Anita, you receive a picture of Hannes and his horseshoe. It means a lot to you. Oh, I'm glad that arrived okay. You can thank Frey for that. Let's live music on here today. We might have live music in a few of the bars. Oh, Annie, there's all sorts of things going on, isn't there? So let's see. We'll maybe head through the village and then loop round because I think Tamara and Tia, Anja, Tamara and Tia and Gus and Bailey are round by the Cavendish. Anja, go on, Annie. It's always very embarrassing if Annie poops. Anja. If Annie poops right outside the pubs, which hopefully she's not going to do today. Hiya. Hiya. I always think people will be looking at me weird, thinking, why is she on her phone as she rides through the village? But I do have a high-vis on that says live filming, so hopefully they'll understand. There's the River E, that beautiful willow tree over it. I'm just coming past Simon Rogan's bistro restaurant. William, you're not a horse person, but are Friesian's big horses? They are quite big, and they average around about 16 hands. That's the ice cream shop that Bailey's been working in today. And Annie is about 16.1. So we've got a bit of live music around here at Unsworth Yard, which is a great place to go on a weekend. Oh, Annie's perked up. She likes the sound of that. So they have the wine snug, they have Cartmel cheeses, they also have a little microbrewery, and they have live music on most weekends throughout the spring and summer. So Lisa, as you know, Lisa and Vince, who pretty much part of the family. They do a lot of work around the farm as well. I always say that Lisa is our social secretary. Hello! You're live on YouTube. That's Cheryl, who owns the wonderful Hales ice cream shop that Bailey's been working in. A good day for the ice creams?
Absolutely shattered.
I'm very well, thank you. Was Bailey okay today?
I'm right here.
Oh, he's right behind me. Was he? Yes.
Yeah.
He needs an early night tonight.
Hello.
Right. I will. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Cheryl. Right. We'll just get round the corner so that we're not blocking the traffic. So, as I say, that was Cheryl, who runs and owns Hales Ice Cream Shop. Sorry, we're holding everybody up. And then there's my gorgeous little son,
The rest
big
of
son.
them were too slow.
Who were?
Tamara.
Oh, are they back there?
Yeah.
Are they not at the Cavendish?
They were gonna come out and greet you.
Oh, where are they then? Do I need to go
I
back
ditched
that
them.
way? You ditched them. That's not very nice.
I want to continue to-
Elliot says hello.
Hello.
Whoever's asking to see my face, no, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that because you can go and look on my channel and then you can see me. This is all about Annie. Right, am I turning round and going back that way then?
Yeah, sure.
Right, okay. Right, so we're not going to go all the way around the village because I'd like to go and see Tamara Tia and Gus. So we'll go back. Well, Bailey, unless you want to do a bit of videoing, in which case the person who wants to see... You wouldn't be horrible at videoing. So we'll go back round. Whereabouts are they, Bailey?
Okay, bye.
Where are they?
You'll see.
Okay. You can stroke her if you like.
Not at the back.
Just be aware that I'm live streaming on YouTube, so don't walk in the camera unless you want to be on camera. Are you happy for them to be on? Yeah? There we go. Are you visiting the area at the moment? Are you on holiday?
Yeah.
Oh, did you go racing yesterday?
No.
Did you not?
We're going tomorrow.
Yeah? Excellent. Well, I think you've got a nice day for it, so enjoy.
Alright.
You're not going to listen to all the live music?
We might.
Yeah? Okay.
So this goes on YouTube?
This is on YouTube right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on YouTube.
You are on YouTube. Excellent. Enjoy. Bye. How many do I ride in a day? Not a lot these days. Who else we got? Oh, Maria says Bailey is handsome. Hi, Bailey. That's very nice. Right, we'll just move out the way so that this car can go past. They're not in here, are they?
No. All of my friends are. I want to go and annoy them.
Okay, well you need to show me where Tamara and Tia are first. So it's all happening down here on a race weekend. There they are. Look how glamorous you both look. So I've told everybody where you've been today.
Yes, we have our...
They're not going to be able to hear you unless you shout, unless Bailey...
We've got a mint plant to take home and our special menu that we still haven't opened.
Okay.
Because we wanted to keep it a surprise, but it was very lovely.
So you've been to Longclume several times before, haven't you? But Gus, this was your first time.
It was good though, wasn't it? It was nice.
Yeah?
There was one dish that was pure courgette, which didn't cook.
Oh, okay.
But apart from that, it was really lovely and service was great as always. So yeah, it was really good. Just
Brilliant.
Very full.
Are you?
Very full. Yeah.
Well, that's good to know, because some people think that by going to a Michelin star restaurant that you come out still feeling hungry.
Not after 15 courses.
No.
No.
Bailey, sorry. Bailey looked up the statistics of Michelin star restaurants, 3-star Michelin restaurants, and how many are there in the world?
157. And
157 triple Michelin star restaurants.
and
Yeah.
in the UK.
10 in the UK, and we just went back.
You did. Yeah.
Very impressive.
And you look pretty sober as well. Of course you can stroke her, but maybe just not on the chest, on the shoulder, or on the nose, because she's got a little bit of cream on her chest there that might make your hands go a little bit black. So, yeah. You're very welcome. William, horses aren't scary. Look, you're getting lots of little love hearts on the screen. So, are you heading off to Unsworth Yard by any chance?
We're going to get some cheese for later on with this. Undoubtedly going to be in here a bit later.
Yeah.
But yes, still quite safe on our feet, even though we're
Oh, okay. But you didn't do the wine flight?
no, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to remember the food.
No, and you wouldn't be...
I don't remember getting home.
No, that's true.
So we just did one bottle, and then we're going to go and get some cheese and crackers now if we'd like some.
Wonderful. I think I probably won't. No, I do love cheese and crackers, but no, Bailey and I had breakfast today, so that's fine. Yeah. Right, so you're going to go that way. I'm going to head everyone back and hope that Annie doesn't poo outside the pubs where everybody's eating. Okay, thank you all. See you later. Bye. Well, sorry, that was more for me than you, but, nice to catch up with them, so I hope you didn't mind. And we'll go straight back through the village. Tamara and Tia did look absolutely gorgeous, didn't they? Anyway, we'll enjoy the rest of the gentle hack back. We'll let this car come past first. Someone's asking what my favourite horse discipline is. I used to do a fair bit of dressage. I think this car's coming. And I train a lot on the dressage principles, not in terms of wanting to get them to perform. I don't know why this car's not coming. We'll just have a look at the River E for a bit. Thank you, everybody, for... They're very considerate, but they need to come past. Right, let me just wave. Very kind, but they need to actually keep coming forward. Thank you. There we go. Right, Annie, do me a favour. Don't poo outside the pubs, because that's really bad when people are eating. She's been known to pee outside there as well. We'll try and go past quite quickly so that she doesn't. There we go. So we're going past Cartmel Coffee, which is a great place for coffee and cakes. Priory Hotel. Another great hotel and eatery. And then we've got Cartmel Sticky Toffee Pudding Shop up in front of us. And Cartmel Square B&B. What's that, Jamie? Can't remember the last time I thought too considerate. Yeah, bless him. He was too considerate. It's like, okay, just come past now. Yeah, Isabel, we are very, very lucky round here. People are very, very thoughtful when it comes to horses. Oh, sorry, Lance. You had attempted to say good day, Tracy. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad to see you on here. Elliot, you love sticky toffee pudding. I have to say, I understand why people do. I'm not a fan, but then that's probably because I don't tend to do sugar. Great seeing where the pudding's from. You see it in your supermarket. Yep, so sticky toffee pudding originates from Cartmel. Hello, Bailey. Isabel, what, I love it. Isabel, are you new here? Who else is new here? I always like to know where everyone's from, what part of the world. Tara, you're getting hungry now. I know, all those places to eat, and Tia talking about all that food that she's had. And then the Cartmel cheeses. I have to say, you know, if ever you come to Cartmel, or you can probably buy them online, the cheese shop there has some really, really good ones. Inika, you've never had a sticky toffee pudding. Leslie, you're in Southport. Isabel, from England, wonderful. Suffolk. Oh, did I see Nebraska? If I'm reading that right. Thank you. Last effort to explain girls' turnout construction. Lance. I'm just going to let this car come past. I think they're the traffic management for the race course. They are. Is that thank you for my last effort to explain the construction for the girls? I'm not quite sure. Oh, Annie, that's a good girl. Do your dropping here. Nancy, you're having your lunch at the moment. Randy, you're from Niagara Falls. How wonderful. Thank you. Thanks. William in California. Peg, I know where you are. Welcome to our farmy army, all the new people. Yes, welcome everyone. We love anyone who loves animals. Minja, you're a horse rider and you're currently trying to jump. Do you have any advice? And I'm from Montenegro. All my advice is about learning about understanding the horse from the ground first and watching them move. And once you learn to understand how they move on the ground without a rider, then you'll learn far quicker and better how they move under saddle. So do a lot of groundwork. There's all sorts of resources online where you can learn more about groundwork. Karen, East London. We've got Alta in Idaho. Sunny, yes, it was Nebraska. Maria in Indiana. Oh, I love hearing where everyone's from. Minja in Monterey. What's that, Elliot? You're talking, oh, we're back on the sticky toffee pudding. It tastes better with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Or oh, look, someone's got a parking ticket. I got one of those in Grange last week. I was very upset. Anyway, won't change the subject. Soph, you're in Wales. Let these come past. Elliot, East Suffolk. Ineke, yes, you're in Holland, of course. Oh, Annie, have we perked up a little bit? Look, we got your shadow down there. Can we see your shadow? Just about. So many people from so many different places. Hello, Leslie Gale. And hello to everybody whose name I don't see. Sometimes comments only pop up after the live, or Frey will say to me, did you not see that comment that kept popping up and you didn't reply to them? Oh, hello, Talia from Russia. But often it's because I don't see them. Red Solo Cups. Dressage is a great building block for training. However, upper levels have forgotten that the horse and rider are meant to be a seamless partnership. I couldn't agree with you more. They instead treat the horses as expendable tools. Sadly, that does still happen, which is why it's not for me. Oh, Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Bessie. Another of our guardian angels. We've got 3 of our guardian angels on here. How wonderful. Ineke, all the world on a small phone. How special is that? What a lovely way of looking at it. I like that. Hi.
And it has a blackberry crop if you're looking for a seam.
A blackberry crop.
In
Oh.
a bucket.
Oh,
If
my.
you want to,
Can I go and pinch some for Anja? Thank you. Hello, let me get your name right. Tektite 7 in Colorado. Oh, someone with a stash of blackberries. Have you got a good stash of blackberries there?
Yeah, not enough to make jam though.
Oh, I'm sure if you keep picking, you'll get enough. Oh, Annie does this. It's her little anxiety move that she often does on the way home. She likes to swing her head round to the right. I used to think it was a problem with her knee, but it is just her habit. Oh, we've got, is that Tilly in Canada? They're blackberries where I'm from. Did I say blackberries? I think I said blackberries. Maybe I said blackcurrants. Sometimes who knows what comes out of my mouth. Right, Annie, are we going to give everyone just a little trot, as you've got a little bit of energy there? Go on then. She's got the most rhythmical, smooth trot going, haven't you? We won't do it for long. Oh, she says there's a sprinkler there. That's alerted me. Oh, Annie, you are amazing. When Annie lights up, there's no feeling like it. That's why she's a model mare. She's got such rhythm. But we won't do it for long. Oh, we've got My Everyday Life from Greece. Welcome. Let's just pull over here and let this car go past. Thank you, Frey, for answering that. Yes, Annie is a Friesian. Oh, you want to come a little bit closer? You nearly were able to stroke her tail with your wing mirror. That's okay. All that talk about blackberries and sticky toffee is making Annie energetic. No, she often turns into this road on the way home and she lights up because she knows I love it when she does. She tries not to do it with Nero. Lance had cited last hack. You explained girls' turnout construction review. Ah, thank you. I understand now. Stephanie, that's lovely of you to say that you love riding with me and Annie. And I think Nero would have liked to have come, but it's always much harder for me to do a live when I'm leading Nero, and I think the village would have been a little too overwhelming for him. Annie wanted another trot, so I thought you'd all like it. My everyday life. Yes, enjoying your live. Would love to come and visit. Are you having another open house day? We will be having another open house day. I would love to squeeze in like one of our friendship days before the end of the year, but there's always so much going on at the moment, and obviously with a lot of focus on the girls' turnout, and we do need to focus on keeping that campaign running so that as many of you as possible can be involved in that project, because I love the fact that so many of you get pleasure from being involved in everything that we're doing. We couldn't do any of it without all of you, and you drive us to keep improving the care that we give these horses, improving the facilities that we have for them, and improving the videos that we share with you. You know, a lot of them are very random. Hi Talia, thank you very much for subscribing. Hello Rhino Rooney. Hello Dachindra. Good to see some new names on here. Isabel, you're going to subscribe now. Thank you very much. And anyone's welcome. Subscribing, you know, for any of you who are fairly new to YouTube, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. You know, we're not looking to have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and millions of subscribers, although if we did, then we could survive on the advertising revenue alone. And we wouldn't have to ask if any of you wanted to sort of contribute to what we do. But I really like keeping it as a community of like-minded people who want to get involved in our lives, the horses' lives, the story of what we're doing and why. Casey Jones, that's a very good question. Why do horses chew on metal fences? Is it stress? Well, there's a couple of ways of looking at this. Now, I don't know whether I shared it on a video, but Yolanda, who is the daughter of Femma, one of my original mares, loves to scrape her teeth on metal. And her mother used to do the same. And it's like a little habit that they have. But you get others that do something called wind sucking, or they're in a little space and they're bored and they do it. And for many years, the equestrian world had all sorts of supplements for it, or they had different ways. They'd say it was a horse's vice. They never actually looked at the fact that the horse was doing it because they were frustrated or bored. Now, whether it's crib biting or wind sucking, you need to look at the horse's environment and why they might be doing it. When I worked in the racing industry, there were a lot of horses that did this, and they did what was called box walking. And it's basically a stress sign that they're not happy with their environment. Oh, it was on a video last week. Okay. So when Yolanda did that, that was because Yolanda was ready to come in, and that's her way of saying, okay, I'm not quite happy now. I want things to change a little bit. I think that's what it was, or it is just a little habit that she's got, because obviously she's out in a field, she's got freedom. But, you know, when horses in little spaces are doing it, it's generally frustration with something going on in their life. Oh, Annie. Your Otto had the same vice when you first got him. Isabel, you've got to go. Well, thank you for joining us. Just show you a little bit of the scenery. Hello, Peter. Thank you for joining. Casey Jones, the horse was by the park chewing on the fence, so I gave him an apple, but the horse looked frustrated. Well, It's very hard to know because when a horse is, these things can become a habit that form most often than not when they're in a stable. But of course, once they've got that as a habit, then even when they're in an outside space, they can start doing that because it's, and I suppose it's like Annie here doing this. You know, this, I've had it checked out by various vets as to whether it's an actual issue. And, you know, maybe it is something that she feels in her body that's a little bit uncomfortable, but it only tends to happen when we're heading home. So I'm not entirely sure. Oh, look, there's a Tamara. Hello, see you in a bit. We've got another car coming past. There we go. But, you know, it's always, you know, trying to work out what the horses are telling us and why. What's the name of the horse? This is Anja, or Queen Annie. What county are we in? We're in Cumbria. The power line above could be affecting her. Yeah, potentially. Hi, Ange. You're enjoying the hack. Wonderful. And thank you all for all the little love hearts that are appearing on the screen. Let me see whether I can show you the girls. Where have they disappeared to? They've disappeared. They must be down by the beck. Annie, are you wanting another trot? I think you are. Come on then. Just a little one. Just a little short one. Sorry, I might miss comments there. There we go. Just a little short one. I love to hear how people from different countries pronounce my name. Yeah, do you know, I was going to actually ask you that when I said it earlier, because is it Minya? Do you say the J as a Y? In Montenegro, we pronounce it much differently. It's too funny. So, is Minya right? Because I know, obviously, in certain countries, different letters are silent. It's like Yolanda is spelt with a J, but you say it as a Y. Wouter was spelt with a W, but you say it as a V. Thank you, Datindra. Annie, you're apparently cute. Cumbria is a wonderful place to visit. I agree with you, Elliot. Casey Jones, is it okay to feed someone else's horses apples if they come up to you? Well, it depends on the owner, to be honest. I'd like to think that they would have a sign out there if they didn't want their horses fed things like apples or carrots. I certainly wouldn't feed other people's horses anything like polos or anything that's really not designed to be eaten by a horse. Do all horses understand my language? Oh, Minya, thank you. I got that right. Good. I'm glad I got that right. Sorry, at one point I did pronounce the J because I wasn't quite sure. Anja understands every single word I say. Has Anja had a session with me? I don't know. Charlotte. Love your horse. No, she's a mare. Mares, a lot of people prefer geldings. Excuse me. I find I've learnt far more from mares over the years. They're very good at teaching you what you're doing right and wrong. And Annie's taught me more than anybody. Sally, one of the horses I look after is an ex-racehorse. He will still stand and weave. Also wind sucks on the fencing occasionally. Old habits. Yeah, and you know, it's very, very hard to change old habits. Inika, lovely of you to join us. Give Nemo a big birthday hug and kiss from us. Datindra, I've ridden her since she was, I think, 5 years old. 4 or 5. Am I the first person to get it right? My goodness, Minya. Wow. Well, let's hope lots more people get it right. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Sharon. Oh, I think I've said that. Oh, There's a car on the driveway. Who's that? Is that Tamara again? I don't know whether it is. Anyway, we're coming down the hill, back to the farm. And for any of you who joined me at the start, I showed you somebody who was a house guest in the Hoitzer and Jubber's house and garden. But I don't think many of you were with me at the time, so I don't think anybody guessed who it could be. Oh, I think you'll guess now. You'll guess now. Oh, look at that very elegant little beastie. Yes, you're all going to guess who it is now. I'm going to zoom you in. Oh, he says. You're all going to know who that is now, and he's probably wondering why on earth Anja went out without him. So I decided to give your favourite rainbow boy, Nero, a change of scenery on a slight incline. He did, of course, go straight up the incline and try and do a bit of rock climbing. And when I left, he was very relaxed in here. But clearly he's not now. So he won't be staying in here for long. So he's got a little bit animated now. Jubbers, you're supposed to be keeping him nice and quiet. And it probably is because he's upset that Annie went out without him. Let me zoom back out. Sorry. There we go. Yes, he's being a little bit silly now, unfortunately. And I'm hoping he's not trashing the house and garden. Yes, it is Nero. And as I say, and if you do watch the very long video that I will hopefully upload tonight, which is several hours of the day, you will see that he was very calm in there. He's just putting on a show for you, isn't he? Nero, can we not? In fact, I'm going to hop off and take him up with me now because he's being very silly, and it's probably because... There you go. Thank Annie for the hack. Do you walk up to the yard, darling, or do you want to wait for Nero? Nero, you can come out. Are you going to be sensible while I do this? I'm just going to pop the phone over here for a minute. You can just watch Annie disappear. No, okay, we'll watch Nero instead. This isn't going to work. Right, Annie's going up to the yard. That's fine. Nero, I daren't leave you any longer. Do not break the gate. I will be very cross with you if you do that. Right, let me just rest you on here. Nero. You see, this is where you have to constantly have your eye on them, what they're doing. For whatever reason, he's decided to be very, very silly. Annie, you can get into trouble on the lawn there. Come on, go back. Right, come on out and come. Right, here we go. Come here. Right. Sorry, you got my mug shot there. Little bit of discipline. You see, I do always say, you see life here as it happens. So I tried it with Nero, but he can come back into the turnout for the night. And he's been a good girl and just walked up to the yard. Sorry, I'm not looking at comments right now because I'm just watching these two. Annie, he needed a little bit of Annie discipline. Right, come on you two. Come on Annie, put yourself in a parking bay and I'll untack you in a minute. Nero, you can go back into your turnout. But you had a little bit of a change of scenery for a couple of hours. Actually, no, you can come into a stable because the girls are in your turnout. Come on, you can have a night in. I will get him in and then sort Annie out. Right, come on, young man. I will have a look at comments in a minute, but just let me get him sorted first. There we go. You're a very, very cheeky boy. Yes. He says, I got very stressed in the Hoitzer and Jubber's garden. saw my Annie going out without me, which is not acceptable. There we go. Right. Calm. And Annie, such a good girl. Aren't you, darling? Eh? You are such a good girl. You are the perfect horse, aren't you? She says, I know. Right, let me just put you on the stand and then I can get her untacked. Right. And look, you can see Twixie over there. Look, Twix. Let's turn you round. Let's pop you up there for a minute. Oh, hold on. Is that going to work? Don't know. Have I lost you all? There we go. Oh, you get my mug shot now. Let me bring Annie back over. Right, come on, darling. Let's get you untacked. Oh, sweetheart. Sorry, I will come back and look at comments in a minute. Let's get you undressed. Come on. Come on, Annie. Come on, Annie. Good. Good. I'll just go and get her a treat. One of the apples that Peg actually dropped off for us yesterday from a friend of hers. And of course we have all the apples and carrots and various bits of fruit that are donated from all of you off our wish lists, which are fantastic. Right, bear with me a second.